Now back to Inside West Virginia Politics with Mark Curtis.
And welcome back to this Sunday's edition of Inside West Virginia Politics. We continue our discussion of the now completed legislative session. Looking forward to the special session. Joining me right now is Dale Lee. He is the president of the West Virginia Education Association. Great to have you on the program, Dale.
Thanks for having me.
You're a frequent visitor here. Education's a big deal. Tell us your thoughts on the now completed legislative session, your disappointments with what happened with the education bill and the pay raises as well.
Well, it's a huge disappointment in that the Senate president and his leadership team didn't fulfill the promise that they made in October. They stood up in October and said, our number one priority is to continue with the raise, to give educators the 5% raise. Not once did they say to give them a raise as long as we get the things that we want to pass, as long as we get the outside interest of charter schools and education savings accounts there. So it's a huge disappointment in that. Also a huge disappointment that they didn't talk to the stakeholders. They didn't talk to the educators who are the most knowledgeable about education in West Virginia. They chose to look outside the state.
At what point did you and the other union leaders decide to bring the teachers to the Capitol to have them walk out on a 2-day strike? What was your thinking and strategy behind that move?
Well, our strategy was when the Senate changed the bill and then it couldn't be amended anymore, and it looked like that the House was considering that. We knew that we had no choice but to bring the people out. Our people were adamant about no charter schools, no education savings accounts. They didn't want to take away from the public school for all of our children at the expense of a few. And they were willing to give up their own personal raise for the sake of their students.
Obviously, the charter schools and the education savings accounts were the big headline makers in the press, but wasn't there a lot of stuff in that omnibus bill that you guys liked that really had bipartisan support?
Sure, and those could have ran individually, and we suggested from early on in the session that you run those things individually. The 1,400 enrollment for the counties, 11 counties that have under that, the rolling back the local shares to the 15-16 measure would have given about $38 million to counties. The teacher incentive for the 4 days or less of sick days, the tax break, those are all good things, but they could have been ran individually, and we suggested from early on that each of those run individually.
Do you anticipate when we get to the special session that everything's going to run as individual bills?
That's what I would think. But again, you never know what they're going to do in the legislative process. But it would make it much cleaner if everything ran individually.
What does your gut tell you in terms of when this special session is actually going to happen? I mean, technically the governor has already called it, but we don't have no dates on the calendar.
Well, I think they're going out now to listen to the people. And what I imagine is probably about the May interims. I would think they would do it during the interim schedule so that they're not calling people back an additional time for the additional costs.
You mentioned they're going out to get input. We know the Department of Education is having 7 forums, one this coming Monday night at Cabell Midland High School, the first one. We know that the individual delegates and senators are going to hold some town hall meetings in their districts. What is the West Virginia Education Association doing to get public input?
We've talked to our local leaders, and we're going to look at input from the 17 senatorial districts. We're going to have a forum at each of the 17 senatorial districts. A combination of local counties will be involved. They'll be the facilitators of the event. We want to hear from our teachers, our support staff, our ESPs, our parents, and we want to make sure that those voices are heard and that we are talking about the questions that we know will change in better education.
For people that can't make the forums, they can fill out surveys online. Are you guys going to do similar type of questionnaire?
Yeah, we'll have a questionnaire that people can fill out online too. We're in the process of working on that now.
How important is that you really drill down and get the input, particularly of parents and students? I mean, you obviously hear from the teachers a lot.
Absolutely, and I hear everywhere I go that if we really want to make change, let's talk about class size. Let's look at reducing class size for grades 1 through 6 and initiating a class size in 7 through 12. Let's talk about wraparound services, increasing the number of guidance counselors, school nurses, psychologists in the schools, giving some after-school programs, some extended time in the summer, doing all things that we know will make a big difference for our children. but those are never talked about. Some of those weren't talked about in the education savings, education omnibus bill.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about them as we go forward with the special session on education. Again, we want to thank Dale Lee from the West Virginia Education Association. I have a feeling I'm going to see a lot of you over the next few months.
Hope so.
And coming up next on Inside West Virginia Politics, we'll speak with Kristen Anderson. She's the Executive Communications Director for the West Virginia Department of Education. We'll be talking about those upcoming forums. Stay with us.